far from the hustle and bustle of Flagstaff, removed from the honking of horns and shuffle of feet. The Doney Park wind continues to inhale and exhale, sometimes with the gentleness of a lion's roaring, at other times with all the intent of a tornado. The Doney Park wind keeps things moving out here. We enjoyed some very nice weather toward the end of autumn. Spent a lot of time sitting out in the patio, and as the days began to cool and I moved inside, the Stellars jays showed up. And I hadn't really seen them all summer, but all of a sudden they were in the picture, and there were lots of them. And they were harvesting something round and big enough that they couldn't seem to swallow it at one bite. They would pick one up somewhere and roost on the masonry wall and put down that object and peck at it a couple of times. Then another jay would swoop in and steal away the prize. And I watched that happen over and over again. I think it was probably Pinion nuts. It's been a very good Pinion year. And in the process of cleaning out the greenhouse and refurbishing it, I found a 5-gallon bucket that was half full of bean pods, unharvested beans that I can't even be sure how many years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, had a big harvest and trying to clear everything up before freezing weather, and I'd just have filled that bucket with bean vines, scarlet runner, Apache white lima, and stuck it in the greenhouse, and there it sat for eternity until we were cleaning things out and decided to process those beans one day when I had the help of Mike Wolcott, and we processed beans all day long. We were working on the picnic table outside the patio, and we were probably dropping 1 in 5 or 6 beans on the ground somewhere. And when we were all done, we had about a gallon of beautiful ivory white Apache limas and purple black mottled scarlet runner beans. And there was a great deal of them left on the ground. After I moved inside and I watched the goings on, the jays began to harvest the beans. And let me tell you that some of these beans were the white limas, big, plump, the size of a baby's toe. And those jays were picking them up and carrying them up on top of the wall and pecking away at them, and that kept them busy for days. They cleaned it all up. The ground squirrels occasionally climb up on the roof of the greenhouse, and the greenhouse is uh, roofed with pebbled glass from shower stalls, and when the setting sun gets behind that roof and lights it up with a ground squirrel on top, it's quite a thing to see. Oh, the Doney Park wind, it's a mighty good wind. And the Doney Park wind makes me wonder why I was born. Whoa, 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 the next of kin. The next of kin to the Doney Park wind.